why all the greatest players that have ever played the game have a reverse spine tilt. My name's Jess Frank. I'm coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm super excited. I've been teaching this game over 20 years, and I finally found one of the secrets to the game of golf and consistent ball striking, and it is the reverse spine tilt. The reverse spine tilt has gotten such a bad name for reverse weight shift, okay? And so what happens is people think the reverse spine tilt leads to a reverse weight shift, and it's the farthest thing from the truth. Never, never, never do I teach a reverse weight shift. That is bad no matter who you are. So reverse spine tilt and why it's good. Most people who play the game turn too much in flexion. They turn their shoulders, chest pointing to the ground. They move their low point too far back in the swing. And one of the reasons why the reverse spine tilt is so important and could help you immensely is that, number one, not only did all the greatest players in the world growing up do it, Jack Nicklaus did it, Johnny Miller did it, so why can't you do it too? Because what it does is it keeps you stacked in the middle of your feet. So everybody thinks a reverse spine tilt reverses the weight shift. So untrue. If you know how to do it correctly, if you stay stacked with your reverse spine tilt and you move forward, that is not a reverse weight shift. So this is very, very important. The reverse spine tilt can help you hit the ball more solid, farther and straighter than you ever have before, and it's going to make the game a lot easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to feel that. I'm going to hit a couple shots for you. So we're going to feel that reverse spine tilt. Reverse spine tilt can hit the ball really solid right away. And that's the cool thing about this, is that what happens is that when you get what you feel is like this, that's not what we're talking about. We don't want that. We're getting the shoulders in the center. But that's what you have to feel. Because people who don't do it, or who are already doing the flexion move, this move too much, they need to have as much as they can feel of that. So let me tell you a little story. A few years ago, Steve Elkington was struggling with his game. Went to see Andy Plummer, Mike Bennett, and they had him work on a reverse spine tilt. So what happened was he almost won that year. He almost won the PGA championship. And so he struck the ball better that year than he ever had because he worked on reverse spine tilt. So what that did was that made him stay stacked over the center of his body without reverse weight shift. So Steve Elkington was practicing this move. Leaning towards the target with his arms away from him. That's an awesome drill for a lot of golfers out there. So if you're somebody, if you videotape yourself and you see yourself kind of turned down to the ground, you want to feel like your upper body at the top of your backswing is leaning towards the target. And then from there, now you go forwards. So that really helps. So we're going to do that again. This is one of the things that turned my game around for sure. Reverse spine tilt. Man, I could hit that ball solid. But that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling this right here. Boom, right there. Now that looks pretty good. I can keep my arms away from my body. I can keep my left arm straight. I can keep structure. I can come down. I can keep my hands really solid. My weight's forward. I can move forward and keep that club head as far away from my left shoulder as possible. I've done that video before, so check it out. Make sure you check that video out. So it's something that is frowned upon and never talked about. Why isn't it ever talked about that a spine tilt, a reverse spine tilt in the golf industry is a bad thing? Why is everybody being taught to turn in flexion, to turn over here? Why is that the case? I don't know. But all I know is that I get my golfers to turn centered pivot, tilt the shoulders, extension. So I'm tilting, I'm extending, tilting, and turning, okay? This was the one secret that I learned that turned my game around from me struggling to hitting a driver I was hitting driver like 230, 240. It was not pretty. I was struggling hitting my irons. I was hitting an 8-iron like 135, and I would play with my brother. He goes, "What's going on? Why aren't you hitting the ball?" And I was like, "I don't know." I said, "Maybe I need to keep my head down and turn more." It got worse and worse. So when I found stack and tilt, and we worked on the tilt, and we worked on the feeling that I could now tilt my shoulders and reverse spine tilt and hit the ball more solid than I ever hit it before. And straighter, farther, higher, you know, all those things. So good for you. So good for you when you take it back like this here. If I do it down the line, okay, boom, like that. Doesn't look so bad when it's down the line. Doesn't look so bad when it's like this. So I'm really, really excited to share this with you because it's something that can help your game. It can help you immediately. But here's the little dirty secret that you have to do. You have to work on this. You have to work on feeling how your upper body goes towards the target and your arms push away from your body, because that's when feeling real, you're not gonna be way over here because you're used to extending, you're already turning inflection. So by you kind of feeling this, you're gonna get to the middle. And so when you're in the middle, now you're gonna hit the ball more solid. You're gonna hit down on it, you're gonna hit more crisp, you're gonna hit it farther, higher, and you're gonna make the game a lot more fun. So it's something that I'm always gonna strive for here. I'm always going to try to hit the ball really solid when I do this. You know, it's gonna give me the ability to stay centered. Man, that feels powerful. See, that feels powerful. That feels powerful, and I for sure am hitting the ball way better, higher, farther, more consistently. I'm hitting more greens. I hit my driver a lot farther because now I'm compressing the ball. So again, just so happy to share this with you. I was just so excited about it. I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know, here's the thing that I hear about a lot in the golf industry, reverse spine tilt, and it's so bad for you. But I'm like, wait a second. If it's so bad for you, how come it helped me? How come it made me better? How come now I don't have to practice? Because I know if I turn and tilt, or if I extend, tilt, and turn, I can play. I don't have to practice. I hit the ball solid. I can come out here and not play for, you know, I don't play a lot of golf, but I don't hit a lot of balls. But I know if I throw a ball down, I don't hit a lot of balls, but I can hit it and I can make it solid. So that's something that's super important. I think it could help you. In fact, I know it can help you. So it's something that I have always talked about. We've done drills like this here, club across the shoulders. But again, I mean, just super solid. Just real easy, makes the game simple. Don't have to spend a ton of time on it. So, but I would definitely feel that. See, what it does as well is that when I do that, it changes the flex in my knees, which all the great players do. If you really study the greatest players that have ever played the game, at the top of their swing, they have their knee flexes changed. And one of the reasons for that is because they're tilting. They're tilting. They're never just turning. You see, most players don't, they just turn, so there's no knee flex. They just turn like this. They turn their shoulders too level, okay? The shoulders are turning too level. They top the ball. They don't hit it consistently. So remember, this is a great way for you to practice. Boom. Just take it right to the top of your swing. Feel that little reverse spine tilt. The weight's more on the front foot. Bring it down into impact. Boom, look at where I'm at impact. I mean, how good is that? I think every golfer would love to have that type of impact. Weights forward, hands are on the left leg, shoulders are tilted, my hips are open, my shoulders are pretty square to the target line or closed, my eye line is down. I mean, we'll take that, right? So hopefully this helps you. Again, I'm just super passionate about the game. I love helping you guys play better golf. I love the comments. Please comment. Please let me know what you want to cover. Again, my name is Jess Frank, PGA teaching professional. Been doing it for over 20 years. Love helping you play better golf on the golf course. So thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please turn on your notifications. And thanks again. Have a great day.